I think the genie's already out though. The genie's already out. We need to go inside to find him.
Good morning, and we're going to go and have some breakfast. We've dragged ourselves out of bed because breakfast is only on until, that's the wrong way, it's only on until 9:30. So we've dragged ourselves up, chucked some clothes on. Apologies for the way I look because ain't nobody got time for makeup right now. We're just exploring some of the grounds because it's a beautiful day, and we've just had breakfast outside, which was so lush. And we're now looking at all the bunnies because they're so cute. Oh, aren't we, Danny?
Yeah. Oh, look, he's cleaning himself.
Oh, there's a tree swing.
We have to go on the tree swing. Let's
We
go
need to
through
go on
the
the tree
tunnel
swing.
thing.
Okay, we're going through the tunnel.
I hope no one steals my car keys. Just brought them with me.
This is so cool.
It smells a bit weird in here though.
Yeah. Through the tunnel.
Ellie's a lawnmower man. But there's a little tunnel thing we just went through. It's quite cool. And Ellie is now stuck. The little tree swings down there. I don't think you're going to be able to swing on that, you know. It's too low.
Yeah, it's too low.
Aww.
Stand on it.
It's cute though. I wonder why that's so low. Don't stand there.
Yay! I feel so unsafe. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Oh, how do I get off?
Just step.
You think it's gonna...
You did it.
I did it!
So we just had a knock on the door and the lady has brought up a parcel with Ellie's name on it. And she doesn't know what it is, and neither do I, because I actually didn't arrange this.
Are you sure you didn't tell them it's my birthday?
Yeah, I didn't arrange this.
What is it?
Open it.
Right, I've got to sit down, Dave.
Nice slippers.
I'm so excited.
Hmm.
Is it flowers? I feel like it might be flowers.
No good asking me.
Well, how do I open it?
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, it's so hard to open. Is it a balloon?
What'd you get?
It's a balloon! Oh, look!
Happy birthday. It's got what?
Oh, that's so cute. I got a balloon.
Aww.
And
And what?
a little teddy bear.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh. And a little tiny box of chocolate.
Oh, that's really cute.
Happy birthday, Ellie. Have a wonderful day. Love from Mum and Gabe.
Oh, that's cute.
She's so cute. Oh, yeah.
So you must have told her like where we were staying then
I swear I only mentioned it like
once.
briefly. I don't even think I got the name right. I was like, oh, I guess we're going to Beth. Like, oh, she's so cute.
Oh, that's really nice.
Mm.
It's a cute little bear.
It's so gorgeous outside. Like, literally so lucky about the weather. Because it was like, well, it was sunny when we first left, when we were driving to come up here.
And then when we got about like halfway, it was just cold and, well, not cold, but like cloudy and rainy.
Yeah.
And then we got here, it was still cloudy. Then today it's just been amazing.
And it like is never sunny on my birthday, so I'm just like so appreciative of it. And I can't stop staring at the pretty view because it's just gorgeous. So we're sat outside and we're gonna get an afternoon tea. And I've ordered jasmine blossom tea, and I've never tried that before, so I might hate it.
And I've ordered regular tea as a backup.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll get like some nice little cakes and things, and it's gonna be really nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just enjoying the sun, and it's not too hot though, which is nice because I'm not
Nice
very good in
breeze.
the hot weather.
It's just right.
Yeah, and it's really peaceful because there's like no one else here. There's like some remnants of like people who've had afternoon tea and left.
Oh yeah, they've left like loads of stuff.
Yeah, such
No,
a
they've
waste.
They've left loads. I would totally eat that.
We just
I'm
have
tempted to just
extras.
eat that, yeah. They've got little like smushy sundae things on the top. But, like,
Have they? But anyway, they've obviously all gone now, so it's just us, and it's really nice and peaceful. So I'm looking forward to it.
I want to go eat the leftovers.
Go for it. Go on, Danny.
It's really weird now.
I feel like they can definitely see
And
us.
also, yeah, like as soon as I went and did it, someone would come out.
100%.
Definitely.
That's definitely what would happen. Anyway.
Maybe like the next time they come out to bring something to us, as soon as they come back in, I'm just gonna chow down.
I feel like this is going to go down terribly. He's thinking about it. Oh. Oh, they're coming. Oh, just a perfectly ordinary napkin. Oh. I can't believe you did that.
Why?
Because we're going to get our own anyway.
I know, but
Oh, can you see something in the bottom? That's hilarious. I've got my jasmine tea, by the way. I don't know if I'm
Can I
going to
try a
like
little
it. Yeah, go for it. Wait, let me pour some. I don't know how strong it's supposed to be. It looks really watery. I'll try a bit.
For some reason I thought it'd be like purple. Smells a bit weird.
Should I try a bit? Might need sugar in it.
It's really hot though, so I can't really.
Okay.
No, it's like really hot. No, I burnt my mouth.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What have we got then?
We got some little finger sandwiches, which I'm like super excited about. I've always wanted finger sandwiches. So we got ham, smoked salmon and cream cheese. That looks like cucumber.
Oh.
Egg mayo, I think.
Hmm.
And then she said like walnut cake, brownies, like a bakewell thing. I think she said raspberry something. And then scones with clotted cream and jam.
You said scones.
Oh, scones, whatever. I normally say scones. I don't know why I've started saying scones. Maybe it's because of the place that we're in. I feel like I should say scones. But yeah,
Let's enjoy.
I'm so excited.
Oh my god. Is it good? Is it warm?
Danny has a little friend.
Don't know if you can see.
I'm happy to say that.
Oh.
There we go. Yeah, he's making a web. Like,
Oh,
what the
where?
hell?
What?
How did he do that?
How? Oh my god, he's like a ninja.
How did he do that? Get out of the milk. How, oh my god.
What? How is that possible? He was
How
like
did he do that?
floating. Where's he gone?
He's on the little thing now. How did he do that?
That was so weird.
So we're just on our way to find the train station to get the train to London because we're gonna go and watch Aladdin, and I am so excited. But we're not 100% sure where the train station is.
On train, we made it. Just about. We got to the station at about 8 minutes past, and the train was due at 10 past. And I had no idea where to go to get the tickets, so Ellie went and waited on the platform, and I ran to go try and find a ticket machine. Got told it was like outside the station around the corner. Had a bit of a nightmare. The screen was super slow. Didn't know which station we were going to. It was just a bit of a disaster. And I was thinking we'd definitely miss this. Loads of people were coming off the train, so they coming out of the train station, coming past me, and I was like, "Yep, that's my train." Because by this point it was about 10 past. Finally got the tickets and was like, "Oh well, I just hope that there's another train soon." And then as I was walking back to the station, I saw the train pull in, so I ran and we made it just about. Luckily, it was like a few minutes late, so
You made it.
we made it.
Thank goodness for that.
So we're on our way.
Our wish was granted. Also, can we just take a moment to look at my birthday nails?
Sparkle.
I made them sparkly and I feel like they're like Aladdin's cave. Like my dress. There. I feel kind of Aladdin-y, like you would want this. Anyway, I just wanted to say that. Yeah, we're on our way and we should be there soon.
Yeah,
I've also got
probably
a
about half
sparkly
an hour.
treasure bag, which my brother got me for Christmas.
So Ellie's very sparkly. Look at the big lamp. Got the tickets, Ellie. I think the genie's already out though. The genie's already out. We need to go inside to find him. So it's the interval, and the first half was awesome. And we've got some drinks. Ellie's got a white wine and lemonade, and I've got a little coffee mug. And I bought some fruit pastels as well, which were really overpriced, but there we go. So was everything. But here, have a look at the theatre. It's so cool. We're just heading home from the theatre, heading back to the tube station, and we just walked past the little Harry Potter theatre.
Oh my goodness, what I would do to go and watch that.
The Cursed Child. Unfortunately, tickets are about £1 billion,
And you can't ever get
and
them.
it's sold out for like forever. So,
But
but one day, but Aladdin was really good.
Blooming awesome. I really enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it too.
It
More-
was just
more than I expected.
what I needed.
Yeah.
Light-hearted, colourful, just a lot of fun, and just epic. And that some of the routines were ridiculously awesome.
Yeah.
But we'll talk more about it when we get back because it's built right now. So,
London's scary and horrible.
yeah, and I don't like London. It's a bit too scary for me.
See you when we get back.
See you when we get back.
So it's like 1 o'clock in the morning
And we've been back for like ages, just like lying on the bed, like
Sorry for ourselves.
like feeling hungry and like a bit sleepy and stuff. But our hotel doesn't do any like room service this late. So we've been like trying to decide whether or not it's worth going out and getting a drive-through McDonald's, which is a 15-minute drive away.
Yeah. If we'd have just done it when I first found it, we'd be back by now. But we were like, oh no, that's silly, we can't do that. And then like we spent so long just rolling around doing nothing. And
And
then
then we're like,
finally
let's just
decided
do it.
let's just do it. Cut our losses.
So I'm going in my pyjamas.
Hi everyone, so I was editing the video and I realised that we never ended the vlog, so I'm really sorry about that. Obviously it's been a few days since we got back, but we were both just so tired after we got our cheeky McDonald's that we just like crashed and just fell asleep, and then the next day we just spent driving home, so it wasn't exactly very interesting. So yeah, I just wanted to chat with you about the show and let you know sort of our opinions and stuff, in case you're interested. Basically, I personally thought it was really amazing and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
So did I. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Much more than I thought I would. I mean, not that I didn't think I would enjoy it, but, you know, I was actually like, oh my god, that was awesome. So.
Yeah, I was a bit worried because I read a few reviews before I went, because I was like getting excited about going to see it. And there was a bit like of a mixed review. So I was kind of like, oh, I don't know if it's going to be that good. And then I heard that there was a different guy playing Aladdin. So it was someone, you know, not one of the original cast. So I was a bit like, oh, it might not be that great. But it outdid my expectations. It kind of blew me away and I thoroughly enjoyed it. But yeah, where to start really?
Colours.
There were a whole host of colours. No, it was a really vibrant show. There are a few different bits to like the movie. So, for example, there's no Abu, there's no Raja, and there's no flying carpet. Well, there is the flying carpet, but there's not the flying carpet as a character.
Yeah.
But I don't think they would have been able to do that really on a stage.
No. I mean, obviously they had the carpet ride, like that, the famous scene.
Which was beautiful and blew me away, and I thought it was magical, and I couldn't see how they did it, but then Danny was all like, you know, it's really obvious. And I was like, oh, it's really magical.
It was still magical.
I know lots of people have sort of said that they found Aladdin, the performance as a whole, to be quite pantomimey. Yeah. And I can kind of see where they're coming from, because there is some audience participation and it's very light-hearted, silly, there's lots of jokes. So it's not the kind of thing to go and see if you want like a really serious, like, you know, like
yeah,
production.
But if you're going to see Aladdin though, I don't think you'd expect like a really serious production, you know.
Yeah.
You'd expect something that's a bit like, you know, family fun sort of thing.
Yeah.
So.
But I don't think it was that pantomimey though, to be honest.
No. It was only the genie that had any kind of slightly pantomime kind of feel to him, but that's just because of his character. Like, it's necessary.
And he was amazing,
He's really
by the
good.
way. I can't remember the name of the guy that played him.
I can't remember.
But he was so good.
We'll write his name here now.
I also thought that the guy that played Aladdin was really awesome.
Really good. Really, really good.
So like I said, it wasn't the original cast. It was a new person.
We've since looked at some videos of the original Aladdin, and he wasn't as good.
No.
So the guy that we saw, who like the second guy, was just miles better.
Yeah, I have nothing against the guy that played the original Aladdin, but I personally think that the guy that we saw was better.
Yeah, but he was kind of so good that it made Jasmine look quite kind of bad.
Yeah, that's the only negative thing. It kind of, I think, dare I say, it showed Jasmine off a little bit, because
yeah.
I didn't think her voice was as strong next to Aladdin's. I think it kind of, I don't know.
And she
didn't. I didn't really get.
She didn't have as much to do as well, like aside from the singing, like whereas Aladdin was having to do, you know, lots of moving about, like lots of dancing and stuff, and move, like, you know, jumping from moving set to moving set and things.
Oh, that was so cool.
So you know, he's having to do all that whilst singing, and it didn't like miss a note at all, or
Yeah.
it didn't even sound out of breath or anything. So, but then she kind of didn't really have to do much while she was singing, and it still wasn't strong enough. So, it kind of was a bit more obvious just because he was so good in contrast.
Yeah. I think she sounded quite a lot like Jasmine when she was speaking, and she was kind of sassy and
She looked the part. I suppose she acted it pretty well.
Yeah,
I
that's,
guess. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think she did play the character of Jasmine quite well. It's just a shame about her voice. But yeah, my favourites were Aladdin, the genie, the guy that played Jafar, who was really cool.
Yeah, he had a really cool voice.
The guy that played Iago was cool. Iago wasn't an animal, by the way. He was kind of a man.
Yeah, he was just like Jafar's sidekick. But he still had a similar voice, kind of sounded quite parroty, like screechy.
And still had the whole like persona.
Yeah, it was good.
So that was cool. Going back to things that were different, I said there wasn't an Abu, but kind of instead of an Abu, I guess, Aladdin had like 3 friends. And at first I was like, yeah, I don't know, are they just kind of add-ons? Like, I don't know if I'm going to be that into it, but I actually love them. I thought they were good in their own right.
Yeah, at first it was a bit worrying that they might have just been like a fill-in character sort of thing, you know, just like, you know, like a crutch to kind of make up for the lack of Abu, but they actually were, you know, they had their own personalities and they did actually fit into the story quite well, I thought.
Yeah, in fact, one of the songs and routine that they did was actually one of my favourite bits.
Yeah, they had their own sort of song and routine. There was like a fight scene kind of thing with like sword clashes like fitting to the music and things. It was really cool.
It was so good, wasn't it?
Really enjoyed that, yeah.
Going back to things that were different from the movie, there were a few new songs. So like we said, the 3 friends had their own song and like routine, which was really cool. But like one of my favourite bits was Aladdin's ballad. I think it's called Proud of Your Boy, which is just really stunning, I thought. It was really beautiful. And he sang it several times throughout the show with like a slightly different twist or different meaning for each time. But initially it's kind of a very soft, pretty song that he kind of sings.
It's kind of sad almost, because it's like, it's kind of about his mum who he either he never knew. Yeah, because he's an orphan, isn't he? Yeah, it's about his mum he never knew, I guess.
No, he did know them.
Oh, he did know them,
but
okay.
she died.
Oh, right.
They kind of added a bit of a backstory.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a bit sad because he's kind of, it's when he's still a street rat and, you know, doesn't really have anything to be proud of and he's like feeling a bit shit. And then it's kind of like, as he progresses through the film, it's like it has different meanings. It's kind of like...
He's basically trying to make his parents proud of him.
And do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
Yeah, and become somebody.
And it's just, I just really enjoyed it. I thought it was really lovely.
Yeah.
Jasmine had her own song as well, which wasn't in the Disney movie.
I don't even remember it.
I didn't think it was particularly great, to be very honest.
Oh, good.
And obviously all the classic songs that are in the Disney movie were fantastic.
Bam, bam,
That was awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, they just had something for everyone. They had fireworks, they had beautiful costumes that were really bright and vivid and just ridiculous.
They had some pretty cool special effects and like semi-magic trick kind of things. Just like, you know, fast like clothes swaps or like, you know, disappearing and stuff. It was quite cool.
I think they did well considering it's a stage production and it must be really hard to try and like recreate.
Especially with the genie, like, you know, showing off. Quite difficult to actually kind of, you know, make it look like he has any sort of magic powers. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. The only thing that I would say was that I kind of felt like it ended really abruptly. But I don't know if that's just because I was really enjoying it and then it kind of ended and I was like, oh, I want some more.
No, it did seem a bit... It's almost like they kind of ran out of time in a way. Like, because I was a bit excited about Jafar becoming a genie because that was like one of my favourite bits from the cartoon film. And I was like, oh, I wonder what kind of effects they're going to use and, you know, how it's going to look, like what they're going to do. It's going to be awesome. And then it's kind of, you know, because in the film, like that sort of turning point of when it's like, oh no, things have gone bad is when Jafar gets the lamp and then becomes Sultan and stuff.
Yeah.
But that was kind of all over really quickly. It was like, he literally got the lamp, made a wish to become Sultan, made a wish to become a genie, went into the lamp. like within about a minute. You know, it just all just happened, and then that was it. There wasn't any real peril in any sense. It was just kind of like
that bit did kind of remind me of a pantomime, because most pantomimes end with that scene, you know, where you've got the bad guy and you've got the good guy coming in, and it just all like da 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 over celebration. Like, I think that's quite typical of pantomime.
Yeah, it would have been nice to let Jafar have a bit more of his moment.
Yeah.
And have a bit more like, oh no, what are we going to do, sort of, you know, but...
Yeah. I guess they ran out of time, or I don't know, but that was a bit of a shame. But I enjoyed the rest of it.
It's still really good. Yeah.
And the sets were beautiful as well. I don't know if we said.
Yeah, they're really, really pretty, actually. Like, really nice colours.
Yeah.
Very well designed. I'm always, with shows like that, I'm always amazed by the engineering of it. Like, how do they think of all the different set changes and stuff? It's crazy.
Yeah.
And actually, you know, changing the sets in time and moving bits of sets like throughout a dance scene or a song or whatever, it's just really, it's amazing.
The Cave of Wonders set was...
I forgot about the Cave of Wonders. That was really cool as well, yeah.
Yeah, and they had just like good lighting and stuff as well, like really vivid colours.
Yeah.
And so that was just a pleasure to behold.
So, go and see it.
Go and see it. I would highly recommend it. It exceeded my expectations.
If you want to get tickets, we've got an affiliate link in our description box, where you get, with each booking you get a fez, with a limited edition Whirlwind Adventurers fez.
I wish you did. That would be amazing.
Let's make it happen.
Should we like sew some ourselves?
Just when on the checkout, just use the code Whirlwind Fez, and you get your free fez. I'll post a picture of you wearing it on our Twitter, and guys, lucky subscriber.
We don't even have Twitter. Or Instagram or anything cool like that. So just ignore what he's saying.
Well, okay.
I like our video anyway. I hope you enjoyed our opinion.
Let us know what you thought of Aladdin.
Yeah, if you went to see it, let us know what you thought. And if you kind of agree with us or if you disagree, because that's always like fun to have a conversation about. Yeah.
And
we'll try and reply to all your comments.
We'll sift through them.
Yeah.
We'll pick the best ones.
Yeah.
Because we can't reply to all of you guys.
Yeah, that would just be.
And and Jasmine, if you're watching this, we're sorry. And you should be too.
Honey, she wasn't that bad, people. She really wasn't that bad. I just preferred some of the other people in it. She still, like, it didn't ruin it for me. I feel really bad about poor Jasmine.
Oh, she doesn't give a shit what we think, does she?
She's not going to watch this video, so I don't know why I'm feeling bad.
No. Anyway.
Bye. Like, subscribe, bye. We'll catch you again for another whirlwind adventure and some more chatting about stuff.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.